We now know the troubled Edge of Lowry apartment complex in Aurora will close sometime in mid-February.
It comes as Aurora officials say they're trying to, quote, understand how newly arrived immigrants in Denver were moved to Aurora. It's a claim they're hoping to get clarity on through open records.
Denver 7's Veronica Acosta joins us now. Now, Veronica, we're able to get those records.
We were. We submitted a similar Cora request to the city of Denver. We got dozens of documents back. Some are contracts between the city and a few nonprofits. Others are internal communications between staff members of both of those parties. City of Aurora officials, they received some of those same documents via their Cora request. And in an opinion piece for a local newspaper, Aurora's Mayor Mike Kaufman saying Denver offloaded immigrants into Aurora using specific language in some of those contracts. But take a look at what we found.
I've confronted the mayor about it. He won't tell me how many people he sent over here. He won't tell me what benefits he gave them, what promises he made.
That's what Aurora Mayor Mike Kaufman told press on December 20th, 3 days after a couple was violently kidnapped and tortured at the Edge of Lowry apartment complex. During that interview, Mayor Kaufman accused Denver Mayor Mike Johnston of using nonprofits to move immigrants from his city to Aurora. He pointed to records requests to prove this. Denver 7 submitted those same requests, getting dozens of documents back from Denver showcasing the intricacies of the Denver Asylum Seeker Program. A program that helped nearly 1,000 immigrants get food and rental service through 4 nonprofits, 2 of those helping specifically with rent and relocation. They are Papagayo and Vive Wellness. These are 2 agreements between Denver and Papagayo. In one, staff are to identify and source units or housing, quote, across the Denver area. In this separate agreement, Papagayo's scope of work is laid out. In it, a line about, quote, individuals who are being discharged from migrant shelters and desire to integrate into Denver and surrounding communities as newcomers. It's the surrounding communities part Aurora's mayor highlights. 2 other documents reveal both Papagayo and Vive Wellness kept a tracker of where the immigrants in the Denver Asylum Seeker Program lived. But that information are redacted. We reached out to the city of Aurora asking why they submitted these requests and what they're hoping to find. In a statement, they said they are seeking to understand, in part, quote, how and when the city and county of Denver, the state, and or their hired nonprofit organizations place newly arrived migrants in Aurora and or directed them to specific housing in Aurora. Meantime, Denver's mayor's office saying in part, quote, Denver did not place people in Aurora or any city for that matter. We also have no documentation nor knowledge to suggest that any city funds were put toward newcomer-specific rental support at CBZ properties. Any suggestion otherwise is untrue. And under Colorado's open records request law, any of those personal details like addresses, dates of birth, those will be redacted to protect privacy. That's why you saw all of those black boxes in those final 2 documents.
A lot of finger pointing, but not a lot of concrete information in those documents.
That's right. And Veronica, you said the city of Aurora submitted this record request to the city of Denver. This had to cost some amount of money. Do we know how much?
It did. It cost a lot of money, actually. So the city of Aurora submitted this Cora request to the city of Denver. That price tag was nearly $6,500. That comes out of the general fund. Those are taxpayer dollars, you guys.
And it'll be the taxpayers who decide if it was worth the money, huh? Denver 7's Veronica Acosta reporting for us tonight.
Veronica, thank you.